It's your boy Cameron.
And your girl Eden.
And we are back with another video.
Yes.
Look guys, today we're going to be talking about dealing with breakups because I know everybody that went through 1, 2, maybe 3 breakups in their lifetime. I don't know, depending on who you are.
We've gone through like 5 bad breakups, just like
5? I didn't know we broke up that many times.
I was just throwing a number out there.
I mean, because you gotta really qualify a breakup. Like if you guys just didn't talk for 2 days, that was an argument. It's not a breakup.
It was at least 3.
Yeah, maybe about 3. So we went through about 3 breakups, and her breakup with me was probably the biggest, baddest breakup that I've ever had in my whole entire life. It's not even a probably. It definitely was the #1 breakup that I've ever had in my whole entire life. Because being married and breaking up, that stuff's for the birds, y'all.
Yeah.
It's for the birds. But if you guys are ready for this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you're new. Click that post notification bell because we post every single day.
And smash the like button for us.
And feel free to comment down below, y'all, about y'all worst breakup that y'all ever had and how y'all dealt with it.
Yeah, everyone has a horrible breakup that has like crushed you.
So, I want to start with you because guys and girls carry on the breakup thing a whole entirely different way from what I've seen from having like friends.
Our emotions like work completely differently. Like when like a girl gets broken up with, a girl's through a breakup, like we're like hurt like emotionally. I feel like guys are hurt like with their pride. So I feel like it's
no. We try to show it as pride, but we really are hurt emotionally.
Got it.
But it comes out as like being a prideful thing and all that stuff. Around your boys, yeah, it's definitely pride. It's definitely pride.
Well, on the girl side, I think when girls either get dumped or they break up with someone, like they just like cancel the person from their lives. Like basically like, no, Instagram, I'll follow you on Instagram. We're not friends on Facebook, like single status
It's not official
Facebook,
until you literally cut out all that social media stuff. Until you officially unfollow that person, y'all still together in my book. I mean, in my book, looking in from the outside, y'all still together if y'all haven't unfollowed each other.
Also, if you really want to be petty, you gotta go back to the archives and delete all the pictures.
Oh,
that's when you know you've been canceled. All of the pictures.
That hurts.
Y'all, I deleted our pictures.
You know what really hurts? What really hurts that I just would not do. I had an ex reach out to me about prom and wanted me to delete the prom pictures maybe 8 years after we haven't talked to them.
Oh yeah, I remember mentioning that.
But the thing is, it's prom pictures. It's completely different. No, I'm not deleting my freaking prom pictures. It's my prom pictures. Like you asking for too much. Move on. But as far as guys, when we break up, and most of the time we do the breaking up. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I mean, at least in my experience, I didn't really know too many guys. At least they didn't say that they got broken up with. They always said they the one who broke up with the female.
All of my friends broke up with their boyfriends.
So I guess it's just the way things go around. So, so in regards to how guys act, it just gets silly, y'all. From day number 1, it's the turn up, y'all. It's the turn up.
I'm single. I'm a free man. I love this.
It's single, man. F her, all this other stuff, and it's like, hey, let's go get some more females or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, put me on. Somebody different. Let's go party. Let's go do this.
Like, yo, you got Jessica's number? Let me get Jessica's number.
I'm trying to put her in the past. She's in my. No, I'm not even trying to put her in my past. She's in my past, and I'm trying to find my future right now, today, tonight. I'm not even trying to look until weeks later and all that other stuff. So what really happened, what that is really saying, y'all, is the fact that you guys are hurt. Honestly, when dudes go out and do that, I'm like, bro, slow down. You gotta be hurting. You gotta be hurting to go out and do all that silly
stuff.
stuff.
That men have the emotional bandwidth of a goldfish.
After you're done doing all that stuff, it really narrows everything down after you're done getting that big old adrenaline rush out that, you haven't let out because you've been inside a relationship and all that other stuff. You're trying to show out to your boys, acting like you ain't hurt, doing that little prideful thing.
Girls do that a little bit too, at least to you're not close. To your close friends, you're gonna be hurt. But yeah, you go out and party, you make out with a few guys at a party.
Make out with a few guys. See, that's what I'm talking about. And honestly, I had a few female friends, and that's the first thing they go out and do is make out with another guy. I don't know what that is all about. What is that all about? I gotta go make out with another guy.
Make out with a few guys at a party because he could be
a few guys. Whoa,
and he could see me making out with the new guy.
See, you don't do that. At least not where I'm from, because a dude can push his anger to the next level. So if he sees you doing that, you putting that other guy in danger.
What if he broke up with me?
You still putting that other guy in danger.
He broke up with me. me? I can't make out with a guy in front of him because he broke up with me?
No, it's not polite to do. It's not polite, even for guys to be able to do that. I've seen some tragic situations occur from doing all that stuff, from the guy and from the girl. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, I'm not even gonna tell you about my situation never mind. I ain't even gonna talk about that. Anyway, when guys go out and do that, after it's all said and done, you finally sit down, and when you have time to just sit down and reflect, then you realize, hey, I really, really love that girl. I really love that girl. Doesn't mean you're in love with that girl, but I really, really love that girl. You know what I'm saying? We dated each other for a little while. Obviously, you had to love them inside in some type of way, right? So, in regards to that, you finally realize that you acting dumb, and this showing out thing is actually a reflection of your true feelings on the
that's
inside.
what the mature guys do, but I'm sure plenty of guys just keep doing what you just explained.
There's no time schedule for how long they're gonna go on doing that.
Okay.
Now, I have to tell you, as far as breakups go, I feel like most guys start off as good guys. It's the females.
Oh.
It's the females that come along, and yeah, the females come along and they really send guys down this darker path, this player path, and all this other stuff.
I'm gonna comment on this because I was talking to a guy in college once, and he really, really liked me, and I didn't really like him the way back that he liked me. And he was a really, really good guy when he was with me. Like, he treated me really, really well, and like, I don't know.
Not better than me.
Maybe I should have. Yes.
I'm just saying.
Maybe I should have liked him. Maybe I should have treated him better, but I treated him kind of dirty. I'm gonna admit it. And after me, he turned into a horrible guy.
You find out something new every day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He started dating one of my teammates and cheated on her like left and right. And I was like, man, you were a good guy. I think I like ruined him.
I'm telling you, guys are so nice to start out, at least from what I've seen. For the most part, guys are so nice, and they go out to that woman, whether it's like just more of a turn down or whatnot, and you know how that goes when you've been turned down so many times and you finally get to that point where women just like, oh yeah, this guy's attractive, and you finally start attracting your first woman and women around you. All of a sudden, you're gonna be a player. You've been trying to do that for a long, long time. So now it's like you're a player, you get cocky in the game. You know what I'm saying? But as far as how dudes go down that bad path, it's usually from a breakup. You know what I'm saying? It's from a breakup that hurt their heart, and they are out on a mission to never have their heart broken, first off. And it just comes out as they're trying to be that heartbreaker player person, but what they really are trying to do is guard their heart and not let anybody that close to them. And it comes out as being this savage individual to females.
That's true. Women don't treat men bad. They turn into players and then they go hurt other women.
You do know number 3, right?
Vicious cycle.
You know my third thing that happens with all that, right?
You have a come to Jesus moment?
I mean, it should be that way. But as far as like the whole situation with females and how they've done somebody, like dudes just really, I lost my train of thought. I lost it. I really, really lost it. I forgot. I forgot my third reason. It may come to me a little bit later in the video, but yeah, I mean,
wow.
Women hurt guys, and that's what sends them down that path.
The opposite way, also, men hurt women, and then women go on this hoish path. It happens.
But it's typically from y'all to begin with.
How's it from us to begin? How's it our fault?
Because y'all didn't treat the first guy right. If you guys treated, if it started off with women treating every guy right, I think everybody would be on the right.
Don't put this on women. This is not a women thing. Most of the time, it's the guys that do us dirty.
You just said the exact opposite.
No, I said when that happens, yeah. I think when a guy really, really falls in love,
yeah,
like he falls in love hard. I almost believe men like love harder than women love when they actually find that one person. So when you hurt someone that thinks they've like found the one and he's a guy, it does like crush him. I'll give you that.
For a long time to come, if he ever recovers.
Yeah.
If he ever recovers, you know what I'm saying? And then if he recovers, and then, I mean, when you out there, you start seeing all the savage stuff that's going on out there. Like, it's just savagery. But as far as dealing with a breakup, I feel like you need to just breathe
Yeah, how should you deal with it?
You need to just sit back and breathe and take tiny steps, right? You shouldn't just go out and make extreme decisions really, really quick. Like you were saying, girls go out and make out and do all this other stuff. Guys go out and do just about the same. It's how many numbers can they get when they go out and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You need to just chill for a second. Make sure you want to be broken up with this female, because everything that you're doing in the in-between time is gonna hurt you later on.
I've seen a lot of my friends in college that were dating guys, and they broke up, and they both went on this path to hurt each other. Don't do anything after a breakup where your sole intention is to hurt the other person.
Yeah.
And then you randomly end up, you both hurt each other, and then you get back together, and you're getting back together even more damaged than you were before you went and hurt each other.
And we haven't even spoken on the biggest thing that happens during a breakup is the depression. Like, a lot of people get depressed during breakups and they feel like their life is just over. And your life is not over. It's not over at all. But you need to realize that you cannot soak around and just be inside a room by yourself looking at four walls, letting it sink in and just falling deeper and deeper into this depression. You do need to go out, see some friends, see some family, all that stuff. And I do feel like what really, really helps during a breakup, if you have closure. Like, you go out and actually talk to that individual once everything then cooled down.
After you got your emotions together, and that person has got there, and you're not trying to hurt each other anymore, if you can actually sit down and come to have a decent, civilized conversation, like, wow, I don't hate you, I just don't want to be with you.
But that doesn't always happen. Usually, I think you can still get closure from somebody who is being irrational and all that stuff. If you just want to sit down because you just want to get that final decision, like, hey, this is where it's at, this is the type of person you are, and all this other stuff, you can get that from somebody who's just being irrational to you as well.
I don't know. I think
or they may just throw you inside a car and try to get in an accident and try to kill you. But that didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to me. I'm just saying. That's just a little story. Moving on.
I feel like if we broke up instead of getting back together, I don't think we would have had that closure moment. I think we would have just gone our separate ways, and that would have been that.
And that's dangerous. That's really, really dangerous. So without that closure moment, it's kind of like you guys have never closed that book, right? No matter how long you guys go apart, get into new relationships, all that stuff, if you never have that closure moment, it's like a void that's just missing. I feel like everybody need to have that closure moment. Even if it's a phone call or whatever, need to have that closure moment, because it's tough. It's really, really tough. And I feel like if you are dating somebody, you are committed to them, you at least owe them that. No matter what, you always owe them that. Whether they cheated on you, whether you cheated on them, you owe them the closure.
It's bad if you've spent years of your life with someone, you were in love at some point, and you've gotten so bad that you can't even sit down and have a conversation. That is a bad point to be at.
It happens. I mean, I've been inside a breakup where honestly we couldn't sit down and have a conversation, like for real.
I felt like that's kind of where we were. Yeah, we couldn't sit down and have a conversation.
We couldn't sit down and have a conversation until the time was right. So sometimes there's no timeline on when that closure moment should happen. I just feel like it should occur. There's no timeline on it. But I mean, don't carry the baggage into a new relationship either. You gotta realize when guys go out and, like I said, get hurt and then they go be a savage to everybody else, now you setting that trend to everybody, and now females are going around doing the same thing because they hurt from you and all that other stuff.
Cycle.
Y'all can't be doing all that stuff. Like, you really need to think about other people's feelings. I know it's hard to, but you really gotta think about other people's feelings when you're going on to the next place and not try to carry any of that baggage along with you. That's why you shouldn't jump into a relationship soon after being inside one.
And just try to be like the bigger person. Like, even if you're in the situation and you got broken up with and you see like the other person going out and being crazy, like, I always think
usually
to
people want to
myself,
retaliate.
Yeah, I think to myself in that situation, like, they're hurting themselves. Like, they're really just hurting themselves, and why would I go duplicate that and also hurt myself? Like, they're just being a fool. Like, there's no need for me to go, like, reciprocate that.
And I would say, at least my advice would be, if it's something that hurt you, but it's something that you possibly could work. It's like when you first get into somewhere and you guys break up, it's like your tolerance level is very, very low for your first breakup. Like, you have no tolerance. You are ready to break up with that person on a drop of a dime. But then later on in life, you realize, hey, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. It's just your first relationship.
I never had a really bad breakup.
Yeah, you did with me.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have anything to like compare that to. Like, I dated guys on the surface. I did not like fall in love with anyone before Cameron. So it was never. So if they, wow. So if they did something, yeah.
Got me one.
We just.
I got me one.
I just don't have anything compared to. Like, all the guys, even the guys that dumped me in this situation, I didn't care. Like, my pride was hurt a little bit, but like, I didn't care like that.
For me, I've never been dumped. I've always did the dumping, like I said. But like, on a serious note, I have. Every girl,
except for me. I just want to throw that out there.
Except for Eden. That she's the one and only for a lot of things. Anyway, dealing with breakups we know can be hard. You just have to push through them, make sure that you don't let depression and everything gets to you. You need to go out and keep achieving your dreams, and you should always have a vision of your own as well, that you don't need that person to complete you.
Yeah, you gotta walk that fine line. Like, there's going crazy over here. And then on the other side, what's on the other side? Oh yeah, depression's on the other side. So you gotta stay in between those two things.
You gotta stay in between.
Go out and see the daylight, but don't go crazy.
Leave them in the past. Leave them in the past.
There you go.
And yeah, just overall, just be a good person and work on yourself. See what you've done inside the breakup that could have contributed, or what signs
self-reflect,
or what signs that you miss, because usually somebody gives off signs of whatever's going wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
That you should have thought about beforehand.
The
red flags.
And then your next relationship, you're looking for the red flags. Notice the red flag, but don't be crazy about the red flags. You know, don't be thinking.
And nobody's perfect. People gonna make mistakes, and I would have to say, if it's something you can work through, work through it. I mean, so many people just break up with people and just head on the next route and the next road, and it's like, hey, if you couldn't work through this situation, or you didn't even try to work through the situation, or even think about working through the situation, I mean, don't expect nobody to work through anything with you in the future.
That's true. I know we're rambling, so I'm gonna end it with this, but like he said, we live in a generation where people believe that things should be like quick and easy. And so when someone hurts you, the easier thing to do is to like cut them off and go find someone else you're gonna have a problem with. And then you run into the same situation, like, oh, I could work it out, or I could just leave and it'd be quick and easy. That's why so many people break up over and over and over again, because no one is actually willing to stay and like work at it. But you're gonna run into problems in every relationship, so you might as well work on the one you're in.
Exactly. Well, let us know what your thoughts and opinions are down below. Let us know if you guys enjoyed this video, and let us know if we gave some good advice, or you agree with that advice or disagree. We can have a conversation down below. But like I said, if you guys have not already joined the CE squad, then go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, because we are the littest squad out here, and you know what I mean, be a part of our journey. We almost at 20K.
And we have another channel, so go subscribe to our vlog channel.
Yes, that's where we're gonna post videos more like this.
Yeah.
And a lot more vlogs and things like that. So go over to that channel.
More personal, more like this, like you said.
Eventually, you're gonna see this be more so the regular content that you see, and we're not gonna be switching up too much from that. So go over to our vlog channel. We will be putting all our vlogs over there and stuff like that, and chats like this. And after we get to 3,000 subscribers over there, then we're gonna go ham. Y'all might get daily content over there as well. But until next time, we out.